Well, good afternoon, everybody. Happy 2024 Pride. We are so happy to have you here today. So this is our 8th year of doing the Pride Proclamation. For those of you who aren't familiar, the Pride flags that you see at a lot of county facilities, that's courtesy of us. One of them is actually donated by myself, yours truly. As well as the gender-neutral bathrooms. When we did the Bosman renovation, that was also a project that we undertook as well. So we're very excited to leave our mark on this community of acceptance and tolerance and equity. One thing to note, a lot of communities don't do this. Arlington is one of a unique community that does this, and I think it's very important because a public record is created with these proclamations. And somewhere there's a LGBT kid in Mineola, Kansas, I'm from Mineola, Kansas, that sees this and recognizes that there's a community that supports them regardless of who they are and who they love. So without further ado, I'd like to recognize the best part of the day, Maureen Coffey, the County Board Member Maureen Coffey, to come up to do the reading of the Pride Proclamation. Thank you.
I'm honored to be here for Pride to celebrate and represent also our board colleagues today. Arlington continues its commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion for all of our county employees, for our students, for everyone who comes to Arlington, who works in Arlington, who lives in Arlington. Pride Month is in honor and in memory of the Stonewall uprisings, when members of the LGBTQ community said that they had had enough with the treatment of hiding themselves, of being persecuted for who they are. And today we know that Arlington is not always immune to the same kind of intimidation. The recent bomb threats received by Freddy's serve as a reminder that we still have work to do here today in Arlington County, and we are dedicated to continuing to push and to advocate so that people can be their true selves, expressing whomever they are, whenever they want, and bringing their true selves forward, whether that's to work or just living in Arlington every single day. So thank you all for being here and for your support. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer plus Pride Month. Whereas the June 1969 riots at the Stonewall Inn in New York City are generally recognized as the catalyst for the modern fight for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer questioning, intersex, agender, and asexual LGBTQIA plus rights. And whereas on June 11th, 1999, President Clinton issued a proclamation designating June as Gay and Lesbian Pride Month, and in June 2009, President Obama expanded it to Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Pride Month, and in 2021, President Biden expanded it to LGBTQ plus Pride Month. And whereas each June, LGBTQIA plus persons and allies, or the rainbow community members, come together to recommit to advocacy, education, awareness, and outreach in a society that is recognizing new definitions of sexuality and gender under the belief that all people should be treated with respect and dignity and should be able to live without fear no matter who they are or whom they love. And whereas in January 2016, a group of county employees formed an employee resource group, now known as Outstanding, to educate, advocate, yes, cheers, to educate, advocate, engage, and build community for LGBTQIA plus employees and their allies. And thanks to their leadership, the Bosman Government Center now has all gender bathrooms. Yes, woo! Whereas the rainbow community contributes immensely to our society in the areas of science, education, literature, religion, government, and sports, and here at home, Outstanding members continue to support the Arlington community through their steadfast commitment to their jobs and our vision of an inclusive community. And whereas the National Capital Region, approximately 1.2 million residents identify themselves as LGBTQIA+, with 600,000 residing in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and whereas LGBTQIA+ spaces are seeing an increase in threats of violence and the rainbow community continues to be targeted in areas such as education, healthcare, art, self-expression, and entertainment, and whereas Arlington County and its employees persist in their commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, now therefore, I, on behalf of Libby Garvey, Chair of the County Board of Arlington, Virginia, do hereby proclaim June 2024 as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Plus Pride Month, and call upon all in Arlington County to celebrate the contributions of the LGBTQIA plus community to promote diversity, tolerance, and acceptance in our community and throughout our country. Thank you.
The other thing I've noticed is as I get older, and now it seems like we're going through an era of more acceptance and greater tolerance, and I feel like the pendulum is swinging back in the opposite direction. So I think it's very important for these types of programs and for our elected leaders to stand up and say we are accepting community because that's what we are. All are welcome in Arlington County, and we're here to be proud of that. So thank you for joining us today.